Unlocking the power of dependent clauses. Mastering grammar for success. Dependent clauses are one of the two types of clauses in the English language. They are clauses that lack the ability to stand independently and always rely on main clauses for their meaning. Take for instance, if it rains today. What meaning can you make of the above structure? Especially without any context associated with it. Nothing. Dependent clauses mean nothing when evaluated out of context, that is, they are meaningless when they are separated from main clauses, which is why you do not end a dependent clause with a full stop, an exclamation or a question mark. Look at this other example with a main clause. If it rains today, we will come back early. Now the dependent clause has meaning because of their presence of a main clause, and together, they form a complex sentence. There are three types of dependent clauses, namely, noun clause, adjectival or relative clause, and adverbial clause. Noun clause. Noun clauses are clauses that function exclusively as nouns. These are clauses that perform the same functions in sentences as nouns, such as acting as the subject, object, or complement. For example, what he did is bad. Subject. I know who he is. Object. She is who you said she was. Subject complement. They told her what she told you. Object complement. Noun clauses are always introduced by relative pronouns such as who, whom, whose, what, which, etc. coupled with a subject and a predicate. Adjectival clause. Adjectival clauses or relative clauses are clauses that function as adjectives in sentences. These are clauses that perform the same duties as adjectives by qualifying nouns or nominal elements in sentences. They usually appear right after the nominal elements they qualify. Note, nominal elements refers to any grammatical element that functions or performs the duties of a noun. Examples of adjectival clauses include, the man that lives here is a tyrant. Their students who came to my house are well trained. My book, which is lent you, has been ruined. The foreigner whom I gave the contract is a genius. The principal, whose legs look wobbly, is a staunch man. Adjectival clauses are also introduced by relative pronouns just like noun clauses. There are two types of adjectival clauses, namely, restrictive and non-restrictive relative clauses, depending on whether the information they provide in a sentence is relevant to the meaning of the sentence or not. Adverbial clause. Adverbial clauses are clauses that function as adverbs in sentences. These clauses act like regular adverbs by modifying verbs, adjectives, and even other adverbs. For example, I know how you found out the truth. He walked smartly when he was called. He is happy whenever it is time to clean the church. The man that frowns whenever he is sent on an assignment is here again. She looked dissatisfied while packing her stuff. Adverbial clauses are introduced by relative adverbs, why, when, how, while, etc. and subordinate conjunctions or adverbs like, before, although, even though, until, if, etc. See you soon.